Welcome back. It is 7:39. For the first time ever, female veterans will be honored on this historic Women Veterans Day. Cristie Campo is the U.S. Navy vet who served as a medic during Desert Storm, now runs her own graphic and web design company. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here, first of all.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, so it's the first Women Veterans Day. Why is it so important? And I know, but remind us why it's so important to honor the women who have served our country as well, for them to have a special day.
Right. Well, it's important to honor the women because for the great majority of our history, women have not been really recognized as being active participants in the military. Going back to the Civil War, the startup of our country, right? Women have served in various roles, but they were never really acknowledged as being part of the military. And so it's very important that we acknowledge us as females as being major contributors to the United States military.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, you designed, being in graphic design, now you actually designed the logo for Women Veterans Day. What were you thinking when you designed this? Because I see the three women in the middle.
Right. Well, this logo came about thanks to VR Small with the Women Resource Center in downtown Dallas. She was the one that asked me to design a logo for women veterans, and she was very specific with what she wanted. So she wanted it to encompass all women, especially the ones that did not serve in combat, and then she wanted to encompass all races because we don't come in a cookie cutter style, right? So we come in different denominations, and so she wanted to encompass that. And in the very beginning, to tell you the truth, I didn't think I could make it, just because it was hard to wrap my head around how can I portray all women. Because
you're so close to this too. I mean, because not only are you were in the military, you have served, and so this seems like a big task, I would think.
It was a very huge task. It took me about 3 months to come up with that logo.
Well, I love it. It looks great. Now, you battled PTSD. You've also had a lot of anxiety as well, and it really took you a long time to seek help and to recover the best you can. But you've reached out to a lot of different resources as well, and I'm glad that those are in place. Honor, Courage, and Commitment, basically a veterans group that helped you start your business?
Yes, it was actually because of that program that I realized there was something else wrong with me and that I could get help. I started with Honor, Courage, Commitment when I decided to get involved with the veteran community, because I recognized that there were 22 veterans committing suicide a day. And so I wanted to know what was different between the current war versus my war when I was in. Was there suicide from the Persian Gulf War veterans, or is it just something new? I didn't really know, and so I wanted to be part of the solution instead of just watching it in the background. And so I became aware of Honor, Courage, Commitment in their veteran entrepreneur program that they have. And because I became involved with that, it was one of the Vietnam veteran speakers that came through our class, and he was talking to us about what he had gone through and how he had stayed alive and not really commit suicide. That
sharing
I realized,
stories really
sharing
helps.
stories, right. And so that's when I realized that there was something wrong with me and that I could probably get help for it.
Well, a lot of people talk about it. They talk the talk, but you've actually jumped in and taken action. So thank you so much for what you're doing. Thank you for being here today and sharing your story as well. We should mention she's also part of the second all-female color guard in the nation too. So very cool. You can find a link, by the way, to the Women Veterans Day website that actually you helped create, right, Cristie? So very cool.
Yes, womenveteransday.com is the website that I also created.
Okay, we'll put a link to that on our website so you can get all the details. Fox4news.com. Thank you again. Appreciate it.